Hello, I'm Helen Thomson. I'm a personal stylist, and I'm here today with Sasha, who is a psychomatic therapist and also one of my clients. And the thing we wanted to talk to you about today is actually something we have in common with a lot of our clients, which is that they are mothers. And with that comes challenges and perhaps a bit of self doubt in what we're doing, how we're feeling, and how we're dressing. So, yes, we're going to talk to you about that today.
Brilliant. So I'm Sasha. I'm a psychosomatic therapist working with mind-body connection, working out which stuck emotions caused physical illnesses, what gets in the way of us changing our lives, transforming ourselves, our looks, our environments. And so we thought that connection between our look and our inner world is very important, and it makes a huge difference. And you can really make a difference addressing one side of it or the other, but also by addressing both, the effect might be, dramatically more amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, we just wanted to chat to each other really about the judgment that comes with being a mother, and the constant pressure of looking good and being a good mother, and snapping back into shape. All of those sort of social pressures that we feel that really are quite unkind, and to each other and ourselves. I think it's something that we definitely perhaps look at other people and think potentially, and also maybe say it to ourselves. And I think sometimes as a woman you can be quite self-critical. I know I can sometimes too. And I find a lot of my clients also potentially can be quite self-critical about how they feel, how they look, their wardrobes. They can't get back into their skinny jeans, things like that. So I think that that's something to address. Of it's not the norm to have a baby and
snap back
2 months later
yeah
feel like, oh, I can get back into my smallest dress, and oh, I look like I did before I had the baby, because it's not about that. It shouldn't be.
But I think the problem here is also people constantly looking back or wanting to get the life back, snapping back into their body. But then if you look at childbirth and pregnancy and motherhood as kind of the next phase of your life, you're not going backwards, you're going forwards. So your status upgraded within the family, within your womanhood. And instead of going back, instead of like, oh, I want to go back to how I was, why not work with what you have, work with your new look, with your new like creating a new vision of yourself almost, because you're a different person now. So you're never going back to who you were, because that's physically impossible. And so if we look at it as moving forward, maybe, yes, absolutely, losing the weight that is causing health problems, that makes you uncomfortable potentially, but instead of going back, we're moving forward into the new you, the new image, the new kind of upgraded version
it's
of
like
yourself.
It's like an improved version.
Yeah.
So when you become your mother, you learn so much. You are a new person really, and like Sasha said, you're really learning at the same time. And I think part of that is learning that this is your body. It might change throughout your life and throughout motherhood, throughout menopause, many things. But it's important to really love who you are and the shape that you are, and really not just wait all that time and say, I'm going to keep all of these things that maybe don't fit me, I don't feel good in my wardrobe, because then every time you open your wardrobe, you're just going to feel bad. You're just going to feel deflated, staring at your skinny jeans and thinking, I really want to get back into those. And that's not really the space to be. I feel like it should be more about dressing in a way that makes you feel good and makes you feel like yourself. Like really what you put on is part of your personality. You walk into a room, you want people to look at you and think, wow, that's an amazing woman. Something about you. Maybe, are you creative? Are you interesting? Are you there's so many things that you could show through what you wear. And it doesn't mean that you have to not wear those things just because you're not necessarily the same shape as you were before you had a baby.
Exactly. And I think like skinny jeans and mini skirts, it's below you. At some point you can think that those are things for the old me, but then now I deserve better fabrics, more comfort. I don't know, some different shapes that work with my body rather than my body has to adjust to the old shapes.
It's like you shouldn't fit your clothes should fit you.
Exactly. And I'm all about adjusting. Everything around you is there for you, not you there for everything around you. So like if we have uncomfortable furniture, replace it with comfortable furniture. And the same goes for clothes. If you have clothes that don't fit you, that don't make you feel comfortable, they are serving you. Change them. Change them for what is
exactly
working better for you and making you feel good.
And I find that so much with clients that I work with, that top of the list is comfort. And just because it's comfortable doesn't mean that it has to be not you or not feel good. There are so many things that you can wear that feel comfortable but also look amazing and look good. So, just think of that idea that comfort is key, because you want to walk in somewhere and feel confident, and I think that is part of it. But also, you can use things like color, like texture, like Sasha said, like cuts of clothing, like even like slip skirts. They're so comfortable
and super flattering.
They're like wearing your pajamas. They're so comfy. So there's so many ways that you can still look like you, be really comfortable, and really thrive, I think, in the way you look and feel.